Welcome to the 12th episode of KBTV. I'm Alice Scott.
And I'm Chloe Vandergraaf.
In this week, we'll look at health and fitness here at Keeling.
We'll tell you about 2 new CPR kits awarded to our PE program.
We'll go in depth to learn about Keeling's only year-round sports team, cheerleading.
And finally, we'll find out more about Austin's CAP 10K race and the students and teachers who will be competing.
All this coming up next on KBTV. It's Tuesday, so it's a news day.
Here's the buzz for this week.
Keeling has many unique features. One of the most memorable are the cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders bring their endless enthusiasm to support our school and its athletes.
Whether it's football, basketball, or track, these hardworking girls show up to show their school spirit.
Here's Sasha and Roddy with more information on Keeling Cheer.
Football, basketball, and soccer are what come to mind when we think of sports. But many forget that cheerleading is also a sport, and unlike others, it's year-long. Let's look at how these athletes maintain their enthusiasm when the end of the year is really the end of the season. At the beginning of the year, the football team had the privilege of having the cheer team by their side and encouraging them to a win. Although football season is over, the cheerleading team is still at practices every week preparing for basketball games.
So cheering for football was really different because you're like standing out on the field, but for basketball you sit in the stands and you don't change the way you sit, so you're just like trying to project your voice while watching the game.
This year's cheerleading coach had to prepare the team for this transition by changing their cheers and their dances.
Well, we dedicated practices to basketball. So we talked about instead of standing in 2 lines, we're sitting, so that's a little different. We're used to moving around and having active cheers where there's a lot of movement involved.
Unfortunately, this semester our Keeling mascot can't show up to basketball games like he did with football games. But over the football season, he supported the football players as well as the cheerleaders.
I could tell they were stressed a lot because you have to get everything right and stuff. I helped relieve them.
This has been Sasha Conradi reporting for KBTV.
Thanks, Sasha, for that insightful look into an athletic team whose appreciation and support is so valuable to our school identity.
Another feature that many students take pride in at Keeling are the numerous recognitions our students receive.
Yet this time, the recognitions came in the form of 2 new CPR kits that will be used to help train students and teachers on life-saving techniques.
Here with more information are KBTV correspondents Isaac Guzman and Skylar Jones.
Physical education is about more than just sports. Part of fitness education involves health, and what better life-saving skill to learn than CPR? Thanks to the new CPR kits Keeling received from the American Heart Association as a part of a grant Rib takes as mutual insurance, students can now practice this important skill, hands-on.
She shared with me that she was home alone babysitting her little brother, and he had a heart condition, and that he stopped breathing, and she had to perform CPR on him and call 911.
Bryony's experience with her former student inspired her to upgrade the school's current equipment because there's no telling when an emergency could occur.
I also hope that you guys learn CPR so that if ever at any point you see me in the hallway like laying on the ground and I need it, you can save my life.
Bryony understands that the best step for prevention is to be prepared. When it comes to saving lives, there's no time to spare, and all students and teachers alike can benefit from the instruction.
Well, I got to actually experience it and know how to do it and how it works, so if there is an actual situation, I'll be able to help and I won't be afraid.
This has been Isaac Guzman reporting for KBTV.
Once incorporated, these kits will breathe new life into PE curriculum and give teachers and students valuable skills and knowledge.
It's important to learn these skills at a young age in case of an emergency, and Keeling students and teachers are fortunate that they can come together to take advantage of these exciting new donations.
Another unique opportunity for teachers and students is to come together this year by participating in this year's CAP 10K race.
Many teachers and students have already started to train for the race coming up in April.
In fact, there are already groups of Keeling students and teachers on the Keeling school team who are registered for the race.
Reporter Aubrey Howe and videographer Judge Baskin tell us more.
This year, a group of Keeling runners, including students and teachers, are participating in the Capital 10K race right here in Austin, Texas. Teachers from around the school are working together for something we haven't seen in 12 years, our very own Keeling team.
The motivation is just to be involved with something with the school, to show some school spirit, and try to be active and have some fun.
If a team happens to receive more than 25 runners, it earns a tent for its participants to rest in during the race.
Well, it's always fun to work out in groups. You know, a lot of people hate working out because it's by themselves and it's just not fun, especially running. But when you run with other people, then it makes it more enjoyable. Personally, I don't run with humans, but I do run with my dog, and that's fun.
While many feel that exercise in a group atmosphere is the reason to run, 8th grade student and cross-country captain Kira Kleiman looks forward to the group opportunity.
As an 8th grader, it's really sad that I have to leave the cross-country team because me and my dad kind of helped create it. And it's kind of fun that we get to run together again and have a real race.
Sign-ups remain open and will continue to be open. All information needed can be found on the Capital 10K website. The race takes place on April 7th of this year. See you there. This has been Aubrey Howe reporting for KBTV.
The CAP 10K race sounds like a lot of fun, but also a big commitment.
It sure does, but unfortunately, we're running out of time. This has been Alice Scott
and Chloe Vandegraff. Thanks for watching KBTV,
Keeling's #1 source for news and information.